Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today here is going to be Tap Titans 2 part 277. I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful day. Today is a really good day, actually. I'm pretty happy with how today has been going. So I apologize that I didn't get any videos made of the Abyssal tournament. As you guys can see, we're about to collect our rewards. Yesterday was Christmas Day and I prepared a video, so I didn't have to record any videos on Christmas Day, and it's been 24 hours since I joined the Abyssal tournament. But I want today to kind of be my first initial kind of thoughts of the Abyssal tournament, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is probably the first Abyssal tournament that I've actually put a decent amount of effort into. Previously, I think there's only been 2 other ones. The first one was the very first one. I played a little bit, probably put in an hour. I was pretty busy. I couldn't play it. The second one, it was actually a travel day. I'm now on vacation, so I couldn't actually play that one either. This was basically the first Abyssal tournament that I've actually tried on, and I have some first kind of initial impressions that I can give you guys. But we're obviously going to go ahead and continue to prepare for the tournament. As you guys can see, it is live. This is the crafting shard tournament, so we got to make sure we're prepared for this one. 1200 diamonds, 300 tournament points, 160 crafting shards, 16 eggs, 300 Winterfest gifts. And in this one, it's going to be 10 times gold for Chestersons, which is awesome. Obviously, that's going to be helping my Shadow Clone Fairy build, so really looking forward to that. We're going to go ahead and do a prestige today. I think this is actually going to be the first prestige today, actually. So I did the last 2 days. I think I got 20 prestiges and 21 prestiges. So I know I'm a little short. That's only about 11 prestiges made up for today, or for yesterday, I guess technically was on Christmas Day, because I was playing the Abyssal tournament and it was obviously Christmas Day, so I wanted to spend as much time with family and stuff like that as I could. So was about 4 prestiges or so short yesterday, but hopefully we can make up for that today. The day just reset about an hour and 20 minutes ago or so, so we'll try to go ahead and smash out as many prestiges as I can tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow morning we can kind of make up for those 4 prestiges. So probably trying to shoot for another 20 prestiges or so today. But we're gonna go ahead and start off with our daily rewards here. Day 8 is gonna be 50 diamonds. Yesterday was day 14, so I got 10 crafting shards from that. As you guys know, or maybe you don't, we do have a ton of crafting shards kind of saved up here. We're gonna be spending a ton of them next tournament here. Next tournament is obviously the crafting shard tournament. We just talked about it. So midway through the crafting shard tournament, I'm gonna be go ahead and crafting a ton of equipment pieces. So stay tuned for that. But day 8 is 50 diamonds plus 25 Winterfest gifts. Obviously, we're on that, top 10% grind. So 75-45 at the moment, which is pretty good, to be honest with you. I've been keeping up with my daily prestiges and things like that, so I feel like I'm doing pretty darn good. I think we still have a couple more fairies that we can go ahead and collect some Winterfest gifts from, so got to make sure we go and get those today. But in terms of daily rewards here, we're missing upgrade 1 artifact, collect equipment pieces, and pet levels. So we'll go ahead and collect a couple equipment pieces here. We only got 2 there, an event piece, which is clanship damage, so we'll go ahead and sell all. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade Book of Shadows. As you guys can see, Book of Shadows is about 61% or so. So I haven't done a ton of banking, to be honest with you. There is about 23 hours or so till I join the next tournament. I guess it's a little bit less now. It's about 22 hours and 40 minutes or so till I join the tournament. So I do have a decent amount more time to go and prepare. But I got my Book of Shadows to 66%, which I know is quite low, but it was getting so slow. And honestly, I want to prioritize a little bit more of banking relics rather than getting our Book of Shadows to as high as we can, because I mean, really, it was going up about 0.5% of prestige, and that's going to max stage. So, and which does increase my runs to about 20 minutes now, and I want to talk a little bit more about that later. But I got my Book of Shadows to 66%, and I've been banking. But like I said, I didn't get to play much yesterday, because yesterday was Abyssal tournament and Christmas Day. So the next 22 hours or so are going to be my preparing time. But I do want to go ahead and collect the rest of these daily achievements. We need 2 more equipment pieces, but we'll go and collect these. And I'm really curious to show, or really excited to show you guys how we did in terms of the event so far. So we're at 8.24%, kind of holding down this 8% or so. I know I kind of missed it. This technically today was the 3-day mark where we wanted to be below 8% or below 10%. We've been below 10% for the last, I'd say, probably 2 or 3 days. So we were a little bit ahead schedule, which is awesome, which is perfect. But now we need to make sure that we're secure it. We haven't got top 10% yet, because I have heard of people, dropping nearly 1.5% overnight the last day. So I want to make sure that we're still going to be top 10%. But something that I've been not struggling with, but that's made this top 10% grind a little bit more difficult is that currently where we're at in terms of max stage, about 81,600, it is very difficult to go ahead and get to our max stage with a farm build. And I've had no issues with this just in the last couple of weeks is when it kind of started. And, you know, I could never get to my max stage, so I was losing on relics, but I was, you know, continuing to have a fairly decent runtime. So what I did now is I'm using a hybrid build. This isn't, don't copy this build. This isn't the proper one. I did a couple cloaking upgrades and things like that. It's definitely a work in progress right now, but this is what we're currently running. It's a shadow clone fairy hybrid build at the moment. Like I said, don't copy it. It's a work in progress. I'm changing some things and stuff like that, but just trying to make our run times, or not our run times, but trying to get a good balance of getting to our max stage. That's important for banking and preparing for tournaments, but also, you know, having as quick of run times as we can. So I've kind of settled for a sweet spot. So we are still getting to 99.9% of our max stage, like I mentioned in just the other video, but our run times are just over 20 minutes long, guys. Absolutely insane. It's not normally like this, but because we're doing a hybrid build, it is quite long, unfortunately. So that's a little disappointing, but you know, it's really the best I can do because I don't want to sacrifice you know, getting basically no relics and not being able to prepare for tournaments in order to get a top 10% badge. So I want to make sure that we're still, you know, getting to our max stage, getting, you know, as much relics and stuff like that banked and, you know, invested into Book of Shadows as I possibly can. I think that's really important. One more thing before we get on to the Abyssal tournament. We did complete the raid, which is absolutely, Abyssal tournament prestige count off sync problems. Okay, so this is something that I've been having issues with when I transfer between Android, which is basically my computer. It's an emulator. It's called BlueStacks in the top left-hand corner there, to my phone, which is an iPhone. The prestige sync count, as soon as I transfer it, the prestiges say 0, but as soon as I do another prestige, it's all fixed. So I guess here's another way to fix it. So if we go to the clan here, we did complete the raid though, which is absolutely insane. We have been smashing it lately. This is a tier 3 34 push raid. I want to take a look at where that puts us in the monthly leaderboards. Top 3 for the monthly leaderboards right now, and all time we're sitting at about 34 right now, which is crazy. So we're doing really, really good in terms of these raids. The dust has just been flying in, which is awesome. So we're getting 695 raid XP, 3,672 dust, 165 cards. Pray for either a Maelstrom or a Void card, and 16 scrolls. Cosmic Radioactivity, Clancha Barrage, Fuse, Purifying Blast, I'll take that for sure. Swarm Fragmatize, unfortunately no new cards, but I did take a little bit of a sneak peek at the shop, the dust shop, and we did get a new card, thankfully. So I'll go and show you guys that in a second here. But I'm really excited because I think we're actually planning to do another push right after this, so the dust is just going to be absolutely unreal. But to take a look at the dust shop here, Purifying Blast, we can actually go and do an upgrade, which is insane. So 1425 for your Purifying Blast upgrade. I just actually reset the optimizer here, so our top 3 cards here are actually supposed to be, as you guys can see there, Totem of Power, Purifying Blast, and VM, which is basically the 3 cards you want to be buying no matter what, all the time. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade Purifying Blast, of course, getting that bad boy to level 17. And I actually can show you guys this here. If you take a look at Purifying Blast, we're actually going to go ahead and get 63,000 extra damage from that upgrade, which is absolutely insane. So really, really happy with that upgrade there. Needed to do that one. If you take a look at the shop here, we got a banging shop. We got Totem of Power, which we're obviously going to go ahead and purchase, and we got Insanity Void, which hopefully we can do a couple more levels on if we are lucky here. So if we go ahead and scroll down to Insanity Void, there's our Maelstrom. Sanity Void, a couple more levels here. We're gonna go ahead and continue to work on this. It is level 6. I think both of them are actually. Yeah, they're both level 6. I'm gonna try to get them up a little bit more. I know these cards are really, really good, so I'm gonna start implementing them in my you know, our clan raids and stuff like that as soon as I can. But I want to make sure that it's gonna be worth it. Of course, we want to go ahead and make sure we're getting at least more damage than what our current decks are doing, obviously. But I know I've rambled on a lot, so I want to make this quick here. But the Abyssal tournaments, like I said, this is basically the first one that I really tried on, and it was a crafting shard one, which is awesome. So I'm gonna be straight up. I think it was a waste of time. I don't think this entire tournament was a waste of time, but I think the way I did it made it a waste of time. I was actually in this with one of my friends, Paulie Nikes. He's another YouTuber and stuff like that, and he's in the Twitch streams a lot. He was in here as well. We were kind of competing. I don't know what he ended up, but I ended up 43rd here, which isn't great. Obviously, we only got to max stage of 4,084. The way I did it was really, really poorly. I didn't really know what I was doing going into it, so I was trying to make stuff up or, you know, kind of learn it as I was in there. So I basically wasted the first probably 2 to 3 hours in there, I didn't buy any type, or what I did is I bought brave chests, so got me pet levels, but I didn't get any equipment pieces crafted or anything like that. Didn't really know what build I wanted to do. I was just all over the place at the beginning. That was my fault. So then the next day I only got to play for another 2 hours or so, and I smashed it. I went from, you know, I think I was 1500 max stage to 4K in, you know, the same amount of time basically. So we absolutely smashed it here. If I would have had a game plan going into it or known what to buy, when to buy, what chest to get, all that stuff. Like I was asking people questions and things like that. I actually crafted, so I got Ancient Warrior. I crafted, because I was doing a Shadow Clone build, so I did Ancient Warrior, I got Noble Fencer, I got Eternal Monk, and I even crafted Chained Clockwork as well. And I was thinking about doing Ruthless Necromancer, but I didn't have enough diamonds, so bought a couple more brave chests and things like that. Got as many pet levels as we can. But if you guys have any tips for the Abyssal tournament, leave a comment down below, because I'm still learning. You know, I definitely, like I said, I needed to go in there with a plan. That is basically the complete opposite. I was trying to learn things as I was in there, and that was definitely a big mistake. But as you guys can see, the person that won was at 29,000 stages. Absolutely crazy if you ask me. But honestly, like I said, it was kind of a waste of time for me. I spent a decent amount of time, like I said, about 4 or 5 hours in this tournament that I could have spent, you know, preparing for the crafting shard one. But in return, I got 100 diamonds, 10 crafting shards, 2 eggs, and 2 abyssal tokens here, which isn't great, I'm not gonna lie. The 10 crafting shards are nice, I guess, but definitely not worth, you know, 4 to 5 hours. So like I said, you know, if you would have been a little bit more efficient and stuff like that, you probably could have got a lot better with the amount of time that I put in. But again, I feel like even if you had strategy down pat, if you're not putting in a ton of time, I don't know how well you're going to do with this. I was actually thinking of doing like a super long stream for one of these abyssal tournaments and seeing how far we can get. So you guys can give me tips and stuff like that on the stream and stuff like that. But just to see, you know, I really think these abyssal tournaments are going to be about time played, strategy for sure. Strategy 100%, but a lot about time played as well. I think strategy is going to be about 60 to 70% of it, and time played is probably 40-30%. Because really, I mean, if you can have the strategy down, if you can put an hour in, well, if that guy has somewhat of a strategy and he can put in, you know, 10 hours for every hour you put in, you may be in trouble. You know what I mean? So time played is definitely going to be a big factor in this. So maybe doing a super long stream or something like that for one of these abyssal tournaments could be interesting. But let's go ahead and see daily achievements. We did complete the rest of these equipment pieces and pet levels, putting us at 7,605 diamonds at the moment. There's no pets here that I want. We're gonna go and open up the video chest here, obviously hoping for some crafting shards. Psychic chain, actually I'll take it. But take a look here, actually we have 447 crafting shards. We're going to be spending them all, not tomorrow's video, but the day after, so stay tuned for that, you guys. We're going to be crafting a fallen angel, not finishing the set just yet, but getting as close as we possibly can. Let's take one more last look here at the event, putting us at exactly 8% so far, guys. Leave a comment down below, letting me know what percentage you guys are in this event. There's only, when you guys are watching this, there's like just over 2 days left to go ahead and get your prestiges in, get your presents, and you know, if I definitely try to go ahead and get at least 3,000, collect all the rewards, because there are some good ones for sure. But guys, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy another daily Tap Titans 2 video. If you did, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe so you guys don't miss any more daily content. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.